Hey you, did you like my daily rainbow series where I showcase a random creature every day? Well, I have good news for you. Since it has been 7 days, I decided to collect these creatures together into a long form video. And I'm gonna show you everything that I missed in the shorts and people suggested in the comments. Before I start, I do have to say I'm not gonna mention anything that's mentioned in the shorts. This is only extra information I haven't said before. So let's look at the green lizard again, specifically the lunge attack. Other lizards can lunge at you as well, but green lizards do it more often than others. Also, they can lunge at other objects and they get quote-unquote stunned for a little bit. And this is when you can attack them. Also, according to the wiki, their mouth is open, so you can stab them with a spear right in the mouth. As a comment said, green lizards are not just fat, but they are also basically invincible to a lot of things, such as centipedes of all sizes, even red centipedes, unless it's underwater, because centipedes work a little bit different underwater, but I'm gonna tell you about more later. They also cannot die to brother long legs because their mass is just too big, and they can escape from the grasp of pole plants, which other lizards can't really do. But they are not immune to it, so they can still die to the pole plant. Green lizards are not scared of normal vulture masks, instead they are pacified. They can still sometimes kill you if you're not quick enough, but in the case of king vulture masks, they are scared as normal. Green lizards are also more scared of vultures than king vultures. This is interesting because vultures will not go for the green lizards naturally. Also, they are even more scared of brother longlegs, but as I said before, they cannot hurt the green lizard. The wiki also mentions that green lizards are not able to see you if you're using monk while you're crouching, but this doesn't seem to work for me for some reason, unless they can see you if you're really close, but they do barely see you if you're crouching away, so it's a good method to evade them if you're using monk. Green lizards have a 50% chance of having a lethal bite, which means if they get this 50% chance, they're gonna kill you and there's no escaping that, because otherwise you will be just incapacitated and you can still escape them if the lizard somehow drops you from their mouth. Green lizards also hunt different lizards, which are blue lizards, strawberry lizards, and the peach lizards. Since green lizards' masks are much bigger than other lizards, they cause more screen shake than any other lizard, like the blue lizard. The next thing on the list are scavengers, and oh my god, there are a lot of things. I will sure skip some again. So scavengers have their own reputation system. It's a little bit different than other creatures, but basically if you give them stuff they like you, if you hurt and steal from them, they will dislike you. And this reputation changes a lot of things. Ocelot cats start with different reputation levels, which you can see on the screen right now, and I'm not gonna read all of them, but they start at different levels as you can see, except Artificer, cause she's always at the lowest and she cannot change this reputation level. There are multiple ways to change your reputation with scavengers. A way to increase them is by trading with scavengers when you are passing the tolls and when you're just simply trading with them. Also, if your reputation is below 0, you can simply ignore them for a cycle and their reputation is going to increase closer to 0. So why is it good to become friends with scavengers? Well, there are some perks. At 50 plus reputation, the tolls can be passed without paying, but your reputation is gonna lower a bit. And at 90 plus reputation, you can pass tolls without paying or reputation loss, and you can take items from the treasuries. And with higher reputations, they are less likely to attack you and they might protect you from danger, but with lower reputations, they are going to try to kill you. And if you're really evil, they are going to send kill squads after you, just like in the Artificer campaign. Scavengers also have attributes which change how they look and how they act, but this doesn't change much, so there's not really a point for me to reading them and explaining what they do. You can check this out for yourself on the screen right now, or check on the wiki if you want to spend more time pondering what scavengers gonna do. It's not gonna matter, they're gonna kill you anyways! Now some fun facts, that you can see graffitis in the game, and some of them are done by scavengers. This is near echoes or next to iterators or other special interests, which is really cool. Then we have some special scavenger variations that spawn in different places. The first one is this scavenger, which spawns in this room in garbage waste during pre-cycles, and he always spawns here with this ID. Why? I have no idea. And then we have another scavenger just like this in the Watcher DLC that spawns with another set ID in Pillar Grove, but this guy doesn't have a specific room, he just roams around the place. Another fun thing you can do in Safari mode is by using a scavenger you can pick up the iterators and take them away. The next creature is the Angler, but wait a minute. I said everything in the YouTube short, so I guess there's nothing for me to say other than watch the YouTube short. So onto the Stowaways. Something I missed in the video is that often they are found sleeping. This is randomly decided every cycle and they just don't care whatever you do. Like you can see that I can activate it, but it doesn't care. Another thing, if you throw a spear at their tentacles, that spear is gonna come off the tentacle pretty quickly. Another interesting thing is that Stowaways are scared of themselves, which is pretty weird because they don't move or do anything, but they are scared, I guess. Since they are also blind, you cannot use a hazer or anything else to blind them, they are still going to kill you. Next up, for the garbage worms, you can stun them with a jellyfish if you hit them on the head, but this is really hard to do, so not recommended. According to the wiki, stabbing a small creature like a vulture grub allows you to take the creature to the other side without the garbage worms taking the spear from you, but sadly I couldn't do this. And lastly, as this comment pointed out, you can take your spear back from the garbage worm, but this is really hard to do and you have to be positioned very well. And to this other comment, no, you cannot eat them. You cannot eat every creature in this game, bro. Stop trying to eat everything, bro. You are not gourmand. So I kinda lied in the Centipede video because they can see, but their seeing is so complicated that I don't really understand, honestly. So what happens is that every frame they see on one of their side and this keeps switching every frame, and their sight is slowly worse when they are moving than when they are standing still. Also, they can hear, but they can only hear when they are standing still. Centipede sharks work differently if they are inside water, which means they can kill something like a green lizard. As I mentioned before, they cannot kill green lizards normally, but in the water they can. Also, the shock spreads, so if there's multiple things, they all die. Other centipedes cannot shock anything that's holding them, while little centipedes can, so that's why you can see some lizards struggling to carry stuff back to their den. And no, I definitely didn't read this line from the wiki. And here you can see the smallest centipede side that's going to kill you depending on your slug cat. There's not big of a difference, but still you can see something. So on to the last creature in this video, which is the peach lizard. What I didn't mention in the shorts is that they have a 25% lethality rate. Now with the bites as I explained with the green lizard, which is not a lot. And also, they are the most angry at yellow lizards because they hate each other for some reason. Probably the telepathic abilities that this comment suggests. Well, that was the last creature for this week's creatures. I hope to continue this series, and every 7 weeks I plan to do another video like this if I missed enough things, because of course some creatures I can cover fully in a YouTube short, but some creatures just simply don't fit and I still missed out a lot of things, but they are really complicated and in the big scheme usually don't matter much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please comment down below what creature you want to see next. Bye bye! Giving scavengers items by when heavier launch, and they sometimes can I don't know what I'm supposed to say. As another comment suggested, they're also invincible to invincible. Did you know this? I didn't. So like, what the fuck? Grab the